The first call of baseball is heard from playgrounds and backyards. Come play, it says. Learn how to catch, how to throw, how to hit. Next thing we know, we're squeezing the last bit of daylight out of the day for just one more swing or pitch or fly ball. This call rings on through sandlot games, youth leagues, and into high school. And during this time, a dream is born of one day making it to the big leagues. Every year, a new crop of hopefuls eagerly awaits to hear if their name will be called on draft day. For a select group of blue chippers, expectations will be high. For the rest, there can be no expectations, only hopes. These are the dark horses, garnering little fanfare they'll need to find a way to demonstrate that they belong amongst the best of the best. History shows that a handful can defy the odds and succeed at the game's highest level. What does it take for one of the many to rise out of the pack and make it to the show? It takes finding an identity as a player. It takes learning from one's successes and failures on the field. It takes the desire to raise the bar of our potential. It takes a lot of things. That's why only the most dedicated and driven will get there. And even fewer will see their star rise to the full realization of that whispering call to play from so long ago. Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. His name having finally been called, a pitching prospect steps up to the mound to make his case for draft consideration. Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make each pitch count. Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
Big Daddy Buckeye is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 19, Big Daddy Buckeye.
Into the box now. Jeremy Akers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Straight up, straight up, straight up. Popped him up. Meeks in foul ground. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Edgar Ortiz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. Now to the plate, Ryan Lemieux. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll be back in standing up. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Ortiz stands at first with 1 out. High in the air out towards shallow right.
2-2-2.
Sisler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping into the box, Woody Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. High pop up. Buckeye is there, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Will White gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-0. Big Daddy Buckeye is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
So digging in now, Bob Hargrove. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Bob Hargrove.
And the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. Digging in, Bradley Woodson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Digging in once again, Luis Castilla. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Hargrove, the runner at second with one away. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Luis Castilla goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Massey is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The West prospects came through when it mattered.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Dave Peoples, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Ton Mortero, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Keith Rohrbaugh, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Derek Mosin, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Scott Papp, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the sixth pick, the New York Mets select Pablo Ramirez, a center fielder from the International Region. With the seventh pick, the San Diego Padres select Big Daddy Buckeye, a closing pitcher from the West Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. When a player returns to a scout day, having been through the process before, he knows.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 18, Big Daddy Buckeye.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. Settling in now, Enrique Carbajal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. At the plate, Charles Piper. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Popped him up. Burt over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. So stepping in, Won-Young Chung. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 hit, 1 left. John Pena is ready, and a 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Paul Moser earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget. Big Daddy Buckeye enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Jose Delgado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, he definitely crossed him up, leaving him to watch helplessly as strike 3 was called. Any pitcher that can rack up a K against this strong talent is a pitcher that's going to have a job for a long time. We'll see if he can post some more Ks before he's done here.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select William Tran, a closing pitcher from the Central Region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Jim Hilliard, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Garrett Moses, a catcher from the Central Region. With the 4th pick, the Chicago White Sox select Christopher Webster, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the 5th pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Patrick Harden, a first baseman from the West Region. With the 6th pick, the New York Mets select Dan Hughes, a second baseman from the Central Region. With the 7th pick, the San Diego Padres select Orlando Reyes, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the 8th pick, the Atlanta Braves select Lawrence Finley, a first baseman from the West Region. With the 9th pick, the Baltimore Orioles select Patrick Ackerman, a relief pitcher from the East Region. With the 10th pick, the Oakland Athletics select Juan Esparza, a closing pitcher from the West Region. With the 11th pick, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Big Daddy Buckeye, a closing pitcher from the West Region.
Once again, as last year, this returning candidate gets a call from his advisor on the 3rd day of the MLB draft. After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to a welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 18, Big Daddy Buckeye.
Digging in, Andy Bowyer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Andy Bowyer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Moran has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Leading off the inning, David McClendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 0-2 once more. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Sanchez is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Greg Allen. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Juan Sanchez. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it...
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work done in the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
A tight one.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now at the plate, Tom Cartwright starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Behind 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
The Senators find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Moving under it, McKenzie. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box, Ken Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet.
Hit a cone right there, straight up.
Mora over to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Curve used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Lee Tennis gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Edwin Jackson was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Please drive home safely.
Job.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Nieves. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Altoona took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Pedro Cora gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Curve, 7 runs on.
Big Daddy Buckeye comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
Digging in, Jim Daniel. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Sandoval moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Chris Nieves. He singled his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
Now at the plate, Keith McWilliams, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Sanchez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 2, Juan Sanchez.
Buckeye, a California-born ball player. He offers up a 2-seamer, a 4-seam fastball, and a sinker. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sanchez is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, center
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Culver has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Curve jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alfonso Alvarado takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Ryan Merritt was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Big Daddy Buckeye comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Big Daddy
Striding in once again, Mac Rosas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Rosa.
The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number two.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Right fielder, number 32.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Altoona Curve hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Pedro Cora takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Big Daddy Buckeye wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa.
Good job.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mark Bentler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Mark Simply.
0-1, here it comes. Hard hit towards center. Luplow is there, and he has it for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mac Williamson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Cut. Hold it.
Now in the box, Daniel Turner. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
No runner.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
In now, Roger Vasquez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, McKenzie. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Delman Barth, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit down the line at first. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go on base. Grounded up the first baseline. And they'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Pitching and defense.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources. The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game.
Big Daddy Buckeye comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, right fielder, Mac Williamson.
Now here it comes.
Straight up.
Popped him up. Osuna moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKenzie is in pursuit. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Delman Barth. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here. Triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Altoona Curve led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Robbie Brunner takes the win on the Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Second baseman.
And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. Randy Guillen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Valentin at third with nobody out. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hit out towards second. Klazuski in the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Will Brannon is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Sandoval is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. 2 is left. Mora on to first, and that's your ball game. 4-2 the final score today. Altoona jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lee Tennis with his 4th win. Big Daddy Buckeye comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Culver fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another shot now. Jim Daniel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Swinging a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. 8-6 the final score tonight. The Altoona Curve used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Nick Turley earns the victory out of the bullpen.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league. Chris Jimenez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Sandoval in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Stepping in, Colin Pulliam. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Ball 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. The next 0-2. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets fouled. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mariano Rincon. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. Mora shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful. That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Luplow calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Standing in, Curtis Jackson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Carter is under it, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And it takes just 1 pitch to get the lead off. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Jimenez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Culver onto the grass. He's got it one away. Digging in to try it again. Billy Dill 0 for 1 here in the early going. No balls and a strike to count. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Popped him up. Carter is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Colin Pulliam. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. Way out in front.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Ready for another chance. Darren Garvey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Johnson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 9.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He froze him on the fastball there. Mariano Rincon goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And this is low, ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Popped him up. Carter has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Big Daddy Buckeye.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Towards second.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options, whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Now at the plate, Barry Carter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Carter.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Left fielder.
And it's fouled away.
Jackson.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Center fielder.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. Bunt to the mound. And there are two away now. Stepping up now, Billy Dill, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Now batting, Colin Pulliam, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's in there for strike one.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Sandoval moves over. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So striding in, Big Daddy Buckeye, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air out to right. Ramirez has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2. Yanked fouled off to the right. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
No runner, cut it.
Well, that's just a case, D-roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
A 6-0 shutout to finish.
A pitching coach checks in with a member of his staff. player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Flying Squirrels of... Now at the plate, Randy Guillen. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take it.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one is gone, a home run. Standing in now, Mark Bentler.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Hernandez from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Turner, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home. Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Will Brannon started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. Into the box now, Delman Bart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-0 the count. Turned on down the line. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So here now's the pitcher, Jorge Feliz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Sandoval is there, and he has it for the out. Striding in, Randy Guillen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping into the box, Mac Burdick. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 0-1 the count. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. In now, Big Daddy Buckeye, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. There's their first hit of the game. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Chopped weakly to the left. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mac Williamson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Daniel Turner.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Now the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Will Brannon. He reached on a single in his first try. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Culver takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So striding forward now, Delman Bard. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Striding into the box, Kevin Valentin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Ready now, Jorge Feliz. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Up.
Popped him up. Osuna over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Digging in for his second at bat, Big Daddy Buckeye. He singled his last time up. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Mac Burdick. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Hernandez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in now, Mark Bentler. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. Osuna is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Robbie Brunner is on the field.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the ninth, Charles Sung, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
High pop-up. Osuna in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third
Fouled away.
Peter Hong.
This year against right-handed pitching, Hong is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Chopped weakly to the left. Carter charging this one. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Altoona.
Your attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Michael Casto, and they'll need him to get something going here. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Anthony Santander the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Into the box now, David Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Altoona Curve jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Colbert. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Hit on the ground toward the left. To his left, Carter. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Now to the plate, Derek Haley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. That misses. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
Big Daddy Buckeye comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Abraham Benitez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Abraham
An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
Stepping into the box, Jamal Sample. He flew out in his last at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Buckeye stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. Has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in the switch hitter, David McClendon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Altoona Curve used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Big Daddy Buckeye comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jamal Samble, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Carter. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Curve came through late, taking the lead in the 8th.
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
Good job.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Big Daddy Buckeye takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Buckeye.
Digging in, Sean Cisneros. He flew out in his last at-bat. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Buckeye, a California-born ball player, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Here's a strike. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Digging in once again, Brett Shepard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Luplow there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. So digging in now, William Chavez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 6-3, the final score today. Altoona jumped out to an early lead.